Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bobby Waldron and welcome to another vlog at Genesis Models. Last vlog we had a whole competition thing going on there, so we're going to start off with announcing our winner for that, which last vlog it was for the 1/72 scales Airfix BAE Harrier GR7A stroke GR9A. Really cracking looking kit, very similar to the step-by-step we're doing at the moment, which is a basic guide to scale modeling that we've been nicely working on. So as usual, we're doing the usual random number generation program, counting down threads, and our YouTube channel. I came to our member TomTom, so congratulations you TomTom, you are the winner. Just give me an email with your mailing address and I'll ship this kit out to you free of charge. So congratulations again. Obviously if you haven't been in it if you haven't won it, there's going to be another chance to win this month in May. Now when it comes to this hot weather that we've got going on right now, one of the problems that you're going to start to find is your airbrush is going to start to dry up pretty quickly, pretty sort of fast. What we're talking about here is just on the end here where our little needle is, the paint starts to dry up on the end there, and then it starts to splutter and go horrible. Now we can take off our guard, we can get a kitchen paper towel and we can just sort of wipe up that dried up paint that might get on there. But really another little tip that we can use, which is always a good one and doesn't really harm at all, is to go out and buy some sort of acrylic based retarder. Now I like to use Winsor & Newton's fluid retarder. I mean there's loads and loads and loads of brands. You don't have to sort of go exactly for what I'm after, what I get, as long as it's an acrylic fluid retarder, and just test it beforehand. I know some can have nasty reactions and some doesn't. I do find I've had no nasty reactions with this brand, but doesn't mean any other brands will have nasty reactions or not or whatever. Just do a quick sort of test, and all you need to do, I mean, first off, read the instructions, but normally you want to put a very small amount into your colour cup. So what you probably want to do is, if we open up this, right, imagine we've got some paint in our colour cup, we would just get a pipette and just potentially, right, is we're just going to make maybe one drop of this stuff, or two, or accidentally put 3 in there, but yeah, about 1 or 2 drops. You really don't need a lot at all. If you put too much in there, it's gonna make your paint go down, and it's just gonna feel like tar, because it will just stay wet and sticky for so long, because it's a retarder. So just 1 or 2 drops, you really don't need a lot at all, and it will help limit that whole thing of it drying up on the needle end. Also, don't forget to get your regulators. Just press them down. There's a little nib on the end. Press them down, get any sort of moisture out there. Don't forget to get your compressors out, open them up on the bottom, let out any moisture in there, because in this kind of heat it's going to be humid. You're going to get all sorts of humidity getting into your tank, which I've got underneath my desk here, going up to your regulator and into your moisture trap. Just remember to sort of empty them out periodically over this time. Hopefully you can get cracking with your spraying. So what we're going to do now is go for the competition for May, which for this one I've got a nice new kit in here. This is the Spitfire Mark, what mark is it? Oh, actually it's the Mark 16 bubble top, and this is the Provi Pack edition by Edard 1/48 scale, which just has to be, I mean, let's face it, the best Spitfire out there in 1/48 scale. Absolutely sublime kit, love it, absolutely. If you ever do want to do Spitfire, pick the Edard one. But anyway, if you want to be in it to win it this May, just comment down below in the YouTube section, or go to the Genesis Models forum on there in the competition section. Just make a comment, any sort of comment you want. It could be feedback, it could be just count me in, you know, just any sort of post, as long as you post once and you're entered. And again, I'll do the usual random number generation program next month, and we'll announce the winner then. So sadly, we have come to our little vlog here. I'm going to be cracking along with our sort of very kind of, it's been quite popular actually, this Harrier here, because it's basically a complete basic guide to getting into scale modeling and taking the whole aspect of no airbrushes and going really basic, as if you've just started, so you ain't got all the money to buy all this kind of stuff, you've only got a bit of money, and just kind of keeping the cost down as low as possible using paintbrushes. You know, it's ended up being quite popular, so I mean, this is coming along nicely, and we'll have some more videos of that, as well as our FA18s coming along. I'm going to be jumping into a Victory as well at some point, because I know a lot of you guys love the Victory. Not only that, very soon coming along this week, we've got this absolutely stunner of a high quality tools just here by Despeia or something. It's a Netherlands kind of name. I don't know if I've pronounced it right, but it's a single blade nippers, the STA 2.0. Probably the best nippers in the world, to be honest with you. They are expensive, but when you first, you know, do some cutting with them, it's just wow, massive difference to any other cutters that are out there. So hopefully you'll be staying tuned for that little product review there. But hopefully you've enjoyed our vlog, and hopefully you're enjoying Genesis models, hopefully you're enjoying the weather, because I am. So until next time, my name is Bob Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I'll catch you next time.